everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And welcome back to the weekly topic chat. Now, when I originally started this series, I wanted to try to get this at 3 minutes or under, but that was failing totally, and I felt like I was rushing through. So my new way of doing this is I'm going to try to keep them as short as possible, but yet hit all the points that I want to hit and just keep rolling these out from week to week. So this week's topic was find awe in your activity. So finding awe in activity. And it was talking about fit points along with finding different ways to get activity in, which was super interesting. Now, if you have the app, fit points are really easy to keep track of so that you can go through and you can either enter them manually, or I have my iWatch, and my iWatch talks to the WW app and keeps track of my activity for me, so it just makes it a little easier. And with the fit points, I always find it fun to challenge myself to beat my fit points each and every week to see if I can, exceed what they say I should be getting in, which is always fun. So, got my notes here in front of me just so that I can stay on track. A couple of the points were just getting 15 minutes of activity in each and every day will turn into a habit. And once you make activity a habit, it just makes it easier to stay with and kind of keep going. It's easier to enjoy your activity once it becomes a habit, because then it's just ingrained in you and you can just keep going. So hopefully that makes sense. So that was the majority of the beginning of the meeting, just talking about fit points itself, what we can do to get the fit points in, and where to find it in your app. And on your app, you have your daily, your day, and then on the other side, there's a little button at the top that says activity. I think it says I'll put a screenshot of mine here so that you can see the activity tab and see where I'm at this week. So how can you get some activity in and have some fun? So one of the things that we talked about was maybe checking out one of those axe throwing centers. So they have this new thing where you go and you get these lumberjack axes. They're probably pretty heavy, so I don't know if I could throw it, but I'm sure they have like different sizes and shapes. I don't know. But you go and you throw an axe at a target. So to me, that kind of sounds like fun. It just sounds like something you wouldn't normally do in everyday life. So maybe that would be something fun to give a try. The next one was go to a driving range. I personally, not a golfer, but they say that just going and picking up a bucket of balls and just hitting the balls, it doesn't matter where they go. You're just going out having fun. Maybe that would be fun. I tried golfing once, not my thing. I would rather just kind of hang out in my pool, out here, or, out on the boat or something, rather than spending my day golfing, which is just, it's not my thing. But if you're a golfer and you enjoy it, more power to you, enjoy. The next thing was lawn games. And I really like the suggestion of doing lawn games because, back in my day, we had jarts, we had horseshoes. Now there's cornhole. And cornhole boards are usually fairly easy to transport. So if you're going to a summer barbecue, what I want you to do is take some type of yard game with you so that you have some type of activity to do. Go in, check it out. Maybe they already have them set up, but if they don't, you've got it at least in your car or your truck so that you can bring it in and do something rather than stand around the snack table, which, let's face it, that's the thing you do. And instead of standing around the snack table, you can kind of get out there and enjoy yourself a little bit. Just checking my list here. The next suggestion was go to an amusement park. If you like the rides, there's a ton of stuff that you can get in. And if you follow me on Instagram, I spend quite a bit of time at Cedar Point because it's my favorite place ever. And when you have a season pass, it makes it super easy just to head down there for the day, at a drop of a hat. Just, hey, you want to go to Cedar Point? Sure. It's always fun. And I always get between 15,000 and 25,000 steps when I go. So it's always a win-win when I head down there. And let's face it, you get to an amusement park, you feel like a little kid, so you're just having fun. All right, so some of the other suggestions were head to the tennis court, maybe go and have a trampoline day. And if you're not aware of some of these new trampoline centers that are opening up now have fitness classes. So you could also check that out. A trip to the zoo was one of the suggestions. And I'll give you one more. Enjoy an evening of bowling. And bonus one, when the fall hits, because you guys know it's coming, right? You can go apple picking, because apple picking would be super fun. It's a good activity. You're doing a lot of stretching and using muscles you probably don't use, just reaching, pulling. So that's always another good one too. So that's it. That is our weekly topic this week. And just so you know, when you attend my classes, you actually get a recipe every week, and it usually coincides with a video that I put on my channel just to kind of keep them updated. And sometimes it's easier to have a hard copy recipe so that you have it. So our recipe that I gave out this week was the breakfast bake that I made, and I posted that video on Tuesday. I'll link it below just so you can get to it really quick if you are watching this later. And I'm telling you, that was so good. I ate that 3 times this week. So I really, really enjoyed that. All right, so with that said, I think I've kind of covered it. I think we're good. I'm going to try to keep these as short as possible, so I'm going to sign off from here today. If you're enjoying these weekly chats, I want you to put activity for this week's word in the comments if you enjoyed today's topic. And if you want to see more of our topic chats, again, just keep commenting down below, like it, share it, so that I'm getting the activity, and I can see that you guys are enjoying these, so that I know to keep putting these out from week to week. All right, so have a good week, and we'll see you next time.